Ladies! Happy holiday! It's the holiday episode! And I just have to say, our woven sweater game, unparalleled.
Oh my gosh!
Unparalleled. Could everyone please describe their cozy sweater?
Yeah. I am wearing a hand-knit, old-ass sweater that's blue. It has little snowmen on sleds just roaming around, and it's filled with ice skating snowmen. It's got beaded snowflakes. It's a riot.
It is a riot.
It's adorable.
It really is. I'm wearing a green and it's very fall, I guess, themed, but still felt cozy. It has some acorns and some really pretty flowers. And then my favorite part, on the pockets, it has flowers and foxes.
That is so sweet.
Foxes.
Should everyone say where they got them? Because I would like to know where you got that.
Sammy, can you just say...
Yeah, Sammy, do you mind just...
Honestly, so fair.
I think I got mine at like an ugly sweater sale.
Fine.
Where I get most of my sweatshirts.
Hold on.
That's true.
Where are these ugly sweater sales?
A lot of them are from college. People would like gather all their ugly sweaters and I'd buy them.
And just Jessie would shell out.
Yeah. The only one.
Fair. I'm a little
I don't
jealous.
remember
Lindsay?
the ugly sweater sales in college, so I feel like I missed out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But this sweater, though not classically ugly, is a navy blue sort of woven sweater. It's got like a cute little bow tie on it and some checkers, and then within the checkers are little embroidered, I want to say like stars or fireworks, depending on how you view it. I'm choosing like they're the light, and this is my solstice sweater. Is what I just decided, because it's like a dark night with like a little ding of light. So
that's exactly what I saw. It was giving like a starry night.
yeah,
Yes.
Look at us,
Good
ladies.
job.
Very festive.
On theme.
I love it.
We hope you have been having an excellent Hanukkah to those who celebrate.
Yes.
We hope that you have an excellent Christmas tomorrow for those who celebrate. And we hope you have a fabulous Kwanzaa in a couple of days for those who celebrate.
Yeah.
And we hope you had an incredible solstice just a few days ago as well. You can't forget
Yes,
our
on the
Yule.
21st.
Ooh, it is different every year.
I
I'm gonna say 21st. Let's see. The calendar says 21st through 31st. So that's just like the entire season. But I don't know which was the longest night of the year. But we made it, folks. It's getting lighter.
We did it. I feel like this holiday season has been creeping up so fast.
Yeah. December has gone by quick in general.
Yeah.
So quick. And November.
I want to like slow down and enjoy everything, but I'm like, what day is it already? Pardon? Yeah. Well, now it's over. It's done.
Now we're already past it.
December's
Happy January.
done.
I hope you had a great New Year's.
Yeah. No, that's next week.
Yeah.
Silly.
It snowed this morning in New York, just the most beautiful snow. And I was on Fifth Avenue and on Central Park, and it got sunny after the flurries. And so now everything is just the shiny, perfect crystal world. Wow. All the trees are covered. It's amazing. So congrats to anyone who's enjoying their snow, because it's the best.
And it's like mid-70s in LA.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If not high 70s
Equally
in LA.
as beautiful. The trees are glistening with sweat because they are even unhappy.
That is crazy. It's warmer than usual for LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our winter like usually starts up in like, I feel like late January now is when it starts to get like colder.
Even mid-January, but like it's not December.
No.
That's interesting. All the seasons in LA feel shifted, because I feel like summer also starts in July.
Yeah.
Because you get
and goes till
days.
like September, November.
Yeah. December, some might say.
Right now, currently.
Well, speaking of months, I guess, it's the perfect time to watch episodes on YouTube and share with your friends so that you can relive the episode through them.
It's so true.
It's like when I try to get Sammy to watch Game of Thrones so that I can rewatch Game of Thrones with her. It's the same thing. We are Game of Thrones podcasting.
Ooh, that's...
Except we're going to land
never
the ending
end
of this podcast in the best way.
No, we will never end
Sorry,
it.
we'll never end. We'll never end. Ever?
Ever.
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 Well, until George R. Martin does.
You heard it here first. Ladies Who Lore will end with the last Game of Thrones. Which
It comes out next year.
Yeah. Bye.
That would be so horrible.
Oh.
Well, also, I have to say, ladies, I've brought a gift for you two.
Stop it.
Tis the holiday season. Lindsay gave us a phenomenal gift last week, which we
True.
really love, and I can't wait to start reading. And I have brought a gift today. Lindsay, I will have to send it to you.
what?
So I'm going to give it to Sammy. And it's not wrapped because we're trying our best over here.
It's wrapped. It's got a bag.
You're
It
so
has a
right.
bag. It's
There's a bag.
wrapped.
Just
An
close your eyes. Don't look
alternative
into
to wrapping.
Okay. They are 3 different zodiac mini stone packs, one for each of us for our zodiacs.
Oh my goodness.
Libra. I have Lindsay, I'm starting with you because you're
Thank you.
across the world. This is the inside.
Ooh. Those are some badass stones.
It says, should I read them?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, why not?
Great.
It's short.
Okay, great. It says Aries mini stone pack. Clear quartz, the master healer and energy transmitter, amplifies energy of all other stones, brings light of the stars to the soul.
Oh.
And then it's hematite, which enhances mental capabilities such as memory recall and technical knowledge. It
Ooh.
uses magnetic polarity to balance etheric and physical nervous systems of the body.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait. Thank you. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. I want to know what Capricorn stones are.
Capricorn. It matches my sweater.
That's perfect.
Also clear quartz, so I'm not going to reread that. And then the other one is tiger eye, which harmonizes the energies of sand and sunlight, bringing grounded optimism, opens awareness to personal needs and collective needs of humanity.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
And to close us out with a Libra, I also have clear quartz, so I wonder if that's like the
Yeah.
standard bring in the light.
It's
charge the
amplifying.
stone.
Cleansing
yeah.
the stone.
Yes. And then it's bloodstone.
Oh.
Which encourages one to live in the present moment and enhances creative abilities, unifies the energies of harmony, strength, and adaptability within the body.
Wow.
That's what a girl needs.
Wow.
That's
I
what a
feel
girl
like
needs.
these were very accurate.
These are
very
really
accurate to what we need and
Yeah.
how we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Jesse.
you.
Happy holidays, ladies.
Happy holidays to
you.
you. Oh, I love you guys.
Okay, Love Fest over.
Over. Done.
Some serious lore to
Done.
get into. What? They're
Yes.
doing lore on this
Serious?
holiday episode? What?
What? No way.
Well, game is today. I guess it's not really truly a game, but it is similar to what you've heard on our other milestone episodes. Each of us brought in a story or a lore or a spell or I don't know what you brought in, but a mini little something to help us celebrate the holiday season. And I'm so excited to hear what you ladies have to share with me today.
How do we want to do it?
I guess last time
Like, who wants
we
to go
like did a
first?
a random draw,
can
but
do another
Yeah,
one.
let's do a drawer.
should we do a random draw?
A drawer.
Pulling one up right now.
You know, some people say drawer, like drawer.
No.
Draw.
Drawer.
I disagree with
well,
that.
you know, technically, if you think about it, a drawer is something you draw out.
Well,
Whoa.
color me. Yep.
You know, some people say milk
color her.
like milk.
Yeah.
I hate that. You know, people say leg like leg.
Yeah, I've heard
This
leg.
with someone yesterday.
It's horrible.
That's wild.
If you say leg or milk, you are still welcome here. You are. Ladies, don't be
You
like
are
that.
welcome here.
Yes.
No,
No,
You're
you're
welcome,
welcome,
here,
and-
but I am going to sass you a little bit.
Yes.
A little sauce is fine. My dad says
But we
milk
still
from
love
time
you.
to
Yeah,
time.
it's out of love.
My
Yeah.
great grandma used to say wash. Wash your hands.
See, I think that's whimsical and lovely. I like warsh. My dad says
But not
orange.
milk.
Oh, my mom
I
says
like
orange.
orange, but not milk.
New York?
Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah, same- yeah, same thing.
Tri-state area.
Yeah.
I guess to go back to this name generator because I pulled it up.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, don't be. I pulled up wheelofnames.com
Love.
and our names are already in it from the last time we did this.
There's
That
our
is
data everywhere you
wild.
look.
They
They know
remember.
everything
That's
about us.
horrifying.
Speaking of
all
surveillance
your cell phones.
capitalism, happy holidays, first of all. Second of all, I was on Find My Friends last night.
Love.
And
Favorite
I
app.
looked at all of my friends because I found out if you do Find My Friends, you can now see the 3D looking what their place looks like. It's terrifying.
Anyways, I'm gonna click to spin.
Yeah, click to
Spin, whatever.
Spin. Going first is Lindsay. I'm just gonna spin again right now.
You won.
I won, and here's the caveat. If you are hearing a baby in the background of my video/audio, that's a real baby. It's not my baby, but it is my friend's baby, and he's here, and he's adorable, so... I don't want to hear anything about how you don't want to hear the baby. All right.
So Christmas coded of you.
Really
yeah. Well, ladies, I'm here today to talk more about the solstice. Yay! Winter solstice, December 20th to 21st, is the shortest day of the year, the longest night of the year. And it is when the sun switches from having its shortest moment to slowly starting to creep back, therefore creating the seasons and leading us towards spring and ultimately Aries season. Who said that? Not me.
The stones.
The stones are amplifying.
They're charging.
Even in California, I can feel them.
They start glowing on the table. Whoa.
And I wanted to find a fun little piece of information about the solstice. But what I first did was look it up in different cultures. And it turns out almost every culture celebrates the solstice, because, of course, in these like large astrological moments, every culture takes note of the change. And there are some incredible stories and traditions that seem to span continents and countries. I'll shout out some, like caroling actually is from the Slavic traditions, pagan traditions of singing to like ward off negative energy. Lots of fire used in all sorts of different traditions to mark, this returning light or the light that you're protecting. Saturnalia, I don't know if you've heard of that, but that's actually sort of the solstice celebration that was Roman that ended up being most co-opted into Christmas. Christmas is like a combination of Saturnalia and Yule, both of which are solstice festivals. But I wanted to go to the other side of the world. I wanted to know what other people were doing. So I chose a solstice story for you from Japan, where they also celebrate the solstice and have their own traditions. And I really was excited to meet Amaterasu. Have you ever heard of Amaterasu?
No, but I can't wait.
Okay, well, Amaterasu is the sun goddess of Japan. She's one of the most important deities in Shintoism, and the sun is very important in Japanese culture. And their story of the solstice is actually the story of Amaterasu having not a great day and hiding in a cave. So if you'll allow me, I'm going to tell it to you. And this is from a Medium blog by Naoko Yogi Takiguchi. Thank you. You wrote a wonderful version of this, and I'm excited to tell my friends, so thanks. So, when Amaterasu's spoilt brother Susanoo accidentally killed a weaver with his practical joke, Amaterasu went into hiding out of guilt. Sad. Susanoo had never gotten over the death of his mother, Itsunami, and he was missing her terribly. Still, Amaterasu had been too soft on her brother. She had failed to take precautionary measures against her brother's continuous misbehavior. Gods had been grumbling that Susanoo had ruined rice crops and even defecated in a sacred temple. Not on best behavior. So Amaterasu, in her grief, went into a cave and, using her magic, sealed the entrance with heavenly rock behind her. And so, with the life-giving sun gone, the upper world and the middle world fell into darkness. This caused the gods to voice their worries and resentment, and those voices turned into a series of inauspicious events in the world. So the world in this darkness starts going batty, if you will. Winter, Mercury retrograde. So the gods decided to gather for an emergency meeting to work a way to bring Amaterasu out of hiding because they realized they needed her. And the wisest of them all, Omohikane, suggested a plan which was unanimously agreed upon. They decided to host a sort of celebration to cheer Amaterasu and lure her back out of the cave. So these are the preparations. First, all the cockerels, vassals of the sun goddess, were asked to crow all together at once. Then the one-eyed smith was asked to rhythmically hit an iron nail on the hard rock. Together, they created music. Then The patron god of mirror makers was instructed to make a large mirror, and the patron god of jewelry makers was instructed to make a string of beads as long as the mirror. Ameno Koyane, my apologies for the pronunciations, divined using a deer bone in the fire with a cherry tree felled from the heavenly mountain for endless fragrance. And then an evergreen tree was uprooted from the same mountain. Branches were decorated with the strings of magical beads that had been created, and the pieces of paper signifying that this tree was a dwelling place of a great god. In the middle, a mirror was hung. So they ultimately hold up this evergreen tree, they speak magical words, and then they take position outside the cave. And the goddess of the arts, adorned with ferns around her body and a headdress made of dogbane flowers, began to dance on the makeshift stage of an upside-down wooden tub. She whirled around, low stomping on the stage to make a large percussive sound. The more she danced, the more hypnotic she became, and they all joined in the dance in merriment, laughing and cheering. In her cave, Amaterasu was puzzled. She assumed the world had fallen into darkness and despair with her gone. So she slid the rock slightly to take a look. And without missing the opportunity, Ameno Usame told Amaterasu, "We are all overjoyed with the arrival of a god even greater than you." Amaterasu, not realizing that what she was seeing was herself in the mirror, leaned out of the cave to take a look at the newly arrived god. Not missing their chance, the gods gripped the goddess's hands and pulled her out of the cave with an almighty force. And then they wrapped her in a hemp robe and set a magical boundary that prevented her from re-entering the cave. And with that, the light returned to the upper and middle worlds, and the gods bowed deeply before Amaterasu, praising her greatness more than ever before. And
That's really great.
I think it's such a wonderful story.
It's the power of friendship.
It's the power of friendship.
That's so sweet.
And
That's
it's
really
the
sweet.
power of, I would also argue, the arts. And something that made me really happy in a lot of these stories is that even in the darkest times of year, people find ways to bring brightness into their lives. So they, they create music, they dance, they celebrate with their friends. And they even use evergreen trees. There are a lot of through lines that feel, they create beauty with little beads that they can adorn onto things. I just thought this was a really wonderful story about finding those other ways we can bring brightness into our lives, even when it's cold and dark, including the power of friendship.
It's also interesting. I assume that this story came before the Bible? Question mark?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I think so.
It's interesting to see the parallel of like Jesus with the rock in the tomb or whatever, and then coming out after whatever. It's just interesting to see where all these stories sort of like come together.
So many symbols reused and reused, and so many cultures that probably got similar ideas. Like the evergreen tree is a through line in almost every single culture's solstice stories or solstice celebrations. So is citrus, so is singing, so is music. It's really cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
awesome.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, I am next. Today, ladies, I would like to share a tale with you. It is an Icelandic folk tale that has been a part of their lore for over 1,000 years. It dates back to the Dark Ages, though the oldest written account was in the 19th century. It's told during the Yule season as a way to keep children in check. It's a tale of an animal. Pun a little intended there. Tale of an animal. Tale. What's that? And this animal stalks the night with perhaps evil intentions. With its adorable exterior and affinity for yarn, I wonder if we would be scared to see it roam the streets, or if we would go towards it only to meet our demise. This is the tale of the Icelandic Yule Cat.
Yes.
Do you guys know this?
Yeah. I love it.
Let me retell it to you.
I love it so much.
So I guess you guys know what it looks like, but for those who don't, you may be picturing like an adorable little kitty, like our Sadie, wherever she may be. Wrong. It's huge. The Icelandic Yule Cat looks like a Norwegian forest cat if you want to do a quick Google. Or I guess you could just Google Yule Cat, whatever. And the cat is as big as buildings. It's like a monstrous cat. It's said to have dark fur, sharp whiskers with glowing eyes, sometimes red, sometimes blue, sometimes yellow, just depends. And they say its personality can range from being unruly to pure evil. Now, where's the origin of this cat? Like, where did it come from? It's said that the Icelandic Yule Cat, which I guess maybe implies that there are other Yule Cats, if it's like specifically the Icelandic Yule Cat.
That makes sense.
Something I would like to look into. The crows are talking.
They really are.
The Yule Cat is a pet from Grilla, or of Grilla, which is a giant ogre, and her 13 children, who, as a collective, are nicknamed the Yule Lads, which kind of just reminds me of like an a cappella.
I was gonna say that's giving.
Yeah. It's giving. We're the Yule Lads. Bum, bum,
It's
bum,
giving
bum, bum.
like SantaCon. Do you know what SantaCon is, right? Like a group that goes to SantaCon together, and they're like, we're the Yule Lads.
They're like the Yule Lads.
Literally. I love them so much. The Yule Cat roams the streets on Christmas night, peering in through every window. It looks through children's presents under the tree. It's specifically looking for new clothes, mainly new socks. And if it finds the new clothing, it moves on to the next house. But if it doesn't find new clothes, the cat will eat the children of the household.
Man, that is an escalation.
It's a bit of an overreaction, I will say.
Although cats love their socks. I mean,
Cats too. It's the number one thing that Sadie steals.
yeah.
And now you may be thinking, like, why? Right. It does feel like a bit of an extreme thing to do. But if we think back to Sammy's episode on Krampus and Frau Perkta, it stems from encouraging farmers to finish their work in a timely manner so that there would be enough wool, enough leather, enough other material to make clothing or, socks. Somewhere down the line, it got skewed into like children doing their chores on time. Naturally, parents need a way to encourage
Obviously.
that. So if children finished all of their chores in time, they would be rewarded with new socks on Christmas morning.
Ooh.
And so this story became a way to promote hard work, timeliness, and spark good and charitable behavior around Iceland. Children of wealthier families are encouraged to donate socks to less fortunate families to provide protection against the Yule Cat.
Aww.
So cute.
What if Bombas, the sock company, is actually just trying to surreptitiously like protect everyone from the Yule Cat? Because they're like, every time you buy a sock, we donate socks.
Only to Iceland.
Yeah.
Iceland is flooded with bombs.
They're like, you don't actually like have to know where the socks are going, but
That's good.
That's so funny. Maybe should we reach out to someone on their PR team?
did they have a bad experience with the Yule Cat?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Let's look at cat-related deaths in Iceland. So today, many Icelandic homes are decorated with cat-themed items around Yule season in honor of the Yule Cat. In Reykjavik, which is the capital city of Iceland, there is a 16-foot tall statue of the Yule Cat
No.
that sits in the city square since 2018.
Wait, that's so
Yes.
That's
This
so
Yuletide, if I may sing for you in the style of Yule Lads. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better do your chores and farm enough on time because Icelandic Yule Cat is coming to town. Woohoo!
Did you have that
write
planned
that
the entire
yourself?
time?
Yeah.
Wow.
A little ditty.
Oh
And
my
that's
goodness.
the Icelandic Yule Cat.
I love a little ditty.
She gave us an extra song today. Thank you. Because you heard me, I said music is really important.
Singing.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're warding off the darkness.
Oh, of course.
You're so welcome, guys.
Thank you. Honestly, thank you so
I
much.
brought the light in.
I feel the darkness is gone inside of me.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I loved
I
that.
should have warmed up my voice a bit more.
No.
No.
Not at all. No.
No. Absolutely not.
No.
That was lovely. That was so fun.
Thank you.
I love Yule Cat.
I love Yule Cat too. I can't wait to share photos.
Ask Satan if
wait
Satan
to
knows
see
any
photos.
Yule Cats.
Oh.
Sadie. She's like, oh yeah, it's my cousin.
Well, ladies, I am the last to go. I grabbed some stories. I have 2 stories for you.
Stories are great.
I like stories.
Big fan of stories.
Brought 2 stories for you. Both, I think, they're both a little on the spookier side, but also deal with something that I think is really important during the holiday season, which is family. And they're both a little spooky, both a little sad. But here we are.
It feels like these have progressively gotten spookier, which is perfect.
A little bit. I've been doing too many non-spooky lore, so I was like, I need some type of ghost lore for this.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. Although
It's like the ghosts of Christmas Eve. No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Christmas past and present
Christmas
and future.
past. And future.
I just have to make my
The future is the
little
creepiest
bigger.
one, also.
Did you see the from the Guthrie Theater?
No.
Did you see the images? Did you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Their staging of Christmas Carol with the ghost of Christmas Future is horrifying.
Yeah.
It's like this like tree man thing and
It's
the
spooky.
You have to look it up. It's
It
amazing.
looks great. But I wanted real ghost stories. So I went to a blog that is called CodyLovesHorror.com.
Us too, Cody.
Cody's my old
Cody, I
dog's
get it.
name.
Oh, did your dog have
Dog with a blog.
Dog with a blog. It's Cody loves horror.
There are
Cody
10...
loved horror.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Cody. Well, in honor of your dog, Cody, who wrote 10 different creepy-ish holiday stories, I'm telling 2 of his stories.
Aw.
So story number 1.
Woof, 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 woof. I just barks the whole time. I'm sorry, that was so dumb.
The horror stories are like, and the humans did not feed me while they were eating dinner. They ate in front of me the entire time.
They dropped nothing
dropped
on
nothing.
the floor.
They left in the morning and came back in the evening. I was so alone.
How did you guys... Have you seen this blog?
We took a ride in the car. Terrible.
But no windows were down.
I couldn't smell a thing.
Windows closed the whole time.
We went to the dog park and there were no other dogs.
That's not it. I'm a little disappointed.
No, that was the whole story. We're done.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming here. Okay, I'm sorry, Sammy.
Yeah, let's hear them.
Oh my gosh. That was funny.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, this first one comes from Scarlett, and it says, I had an unusual visitor on Christmas Day 2008, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't Santa Claus passing by my house in Bloomington, Indiana. The day started in a typical fashion with the opening of gifts around the Christmas tree. I served an early Christmas dinner for family and friends, and everybody departed by 5 p.m., except my sister and brother-in-law, who live with me. They were sleeping in a bedroom at the end of the hall with the door open. I went to my bedroom with my dog, Toby, not Cody, and shut the door securely. I was just dozing off when I heard the latch on my bedroom door open. I waited several seconds for my sister or brother-in-law to ask me whatever they came to say, but there was no other sound. It was almost 7 p.m., so my bedroom was pitch black. I had left lights on in the kitchen and the bathroom, and there were lots of Christmas lights in the living room, so the hallway would have been well lit. I would have been able to see whoever was at my door just by lifting my head. I pushed the blankets down and lifted my head from the pillow, but just as I would have been able to see who was in the doorway, an extremely bright light hit me right in the eyes. I shielded my eyes and yelled, "Turn out that fucking light, you're blinding me." The light immediately disappeared, and I heard the bedroom door latch closed. My bedside light is a touch lamp, so I tapped on it and looked around the bedroom. There was no one in the bedroom except me and Toby. Toby jumped off the bed and went to the door without showing any signs of alarm. First, I wasn't frightened because Toby is a Dutch Shepherd, well trained to be an excellent watchdog and proven personal protection dog. Since Toby was already up, I decided to let him go outside and see what sis or brother-in-law needed. When I went into the hallway, I could see both of them still in bed. I took Toby to the living room and let him outside, and there was nobody there either. So who opened my bedroom door and turned on the spotlight in my face? Like most people, The thoughts of loved ones are always close at hand during the holiday season. When I first went to lie down, I was thinking about how happy I was that my small family had enjoyed a pleasant Christmas, but it would have been so much better if my mother and brothers still had been alive to share it with us. I would like to think it was my brother's spirit stopping by to say Merry Christmas, I still think of you too. I haven't been able to debunk this strange event or find any kind of rational explanation. I'm half afraid that my heart stopped during my sleep and the light I saw was the bright light people report after near-death experiences. Leave it to me to see the stairway to heaven and ruin my chance at eternal paradise by saying, turn out that fucking light. I've made a mental note that if I ever see another bright light, clean up my language just in case. And that's the first one.
That's cute.
God was like,
Story number 2.
Okay.
Sorry. Jesus.
My bad. I also like that they had to open the door to get there too.
Yeah. God was like, hi, sorry. So sorry. Do you mind if I just...
Story 2 is from Arthur H. And it is said, my mother, to whom I was very close, passed away in 1964 when I was 17 years old. I left home that year and moved to Ontario from Nova Scotia. In 1969, I met a girl whom I will call Karen, and we got married in March of 1970. In December of 1971, we were expecting our first child. We were living in a small 1.5 bedroom bungalow. There was a fireplace in the living room. My wife and I loved the fireplace, and we had lit it every night. It was Christmas Eve 1971, and we had just finished putting the gifts under the tree, and a nice fire gave off a beautiful glow. On the tree, one string of lights, which was supposed to flash, had stopped several days before. It was 5 minutes to midnight when the fireplace suddenly just about went out, and the string of lights started to flash. The other lights stopped flashing. My wife and I were sitting on the floor, and it had become very chilly in our room. I looked over to my lazy boy chair, and a figure was sitting there. My mother with a big, beautiful smile on her face. My wife, who had never met my mother, said she could see the same thing. This ghost never spoke, but just kept looking at me and my wife and smiling. At 12 midnight, the fire in the fireplace started up again, and the lights on the tree stopped flashing, and the other ones started flashing again. I looked over the chair, and the ghost was gone. No matter what I did to those Christmas lights, they never flashed again. And that's that story. And I just really love that. I think the holidays for me are all about family, whether they are here or not. And I think it's really nice to remember the ones that have passed.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, another solstice tradition that I read about is that for some cultures, it's sort of more like a Day of the Dead. Like, because there's so much darkness, your ancestors are close. It's really beautiful.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was like a really beautiful...
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah.
I guess it's not.
No, it was more like, it was ghosty.
Yeah.
It's ghosty.
But it was really sentimental and sweet.
Yeah.
This
I wanted to
actually
do something
does
with
remind me
family.
that I had a slight tiny ghost story from Louisiana, which had to do with the Christmas tree when I was there, in the allegedly haunted house.
Well, I think you should share.
If you'd like a bonus story.
Always.
Of course.
It's really fast, but yes, I was at my sister's house for Thanksgiving. It's allegedly haunted. Multiple people have had weird experiences there. I was a little nervous, especially sleeping in the guest room where everyone seemed to have their weird experiences. I didn't experience anything in the guest room. However, if you know me, you know that, like, the weirdest way if this is true, I've had a lot of weird experiences with lights flickering and then flickering. Like, I talk to the lights and I'm like, oh, is there someone there? And then the lights do more stuff. Like, I don't know. If I can communicate with the other side, it's definitely through lights. Like, very Stranger Things. Regardless.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting by the Christmas tree and enjoying myself, and everyone's sort of gone from the house. I stayed an extra day with my sister to hang out, and the Christmas tree starts flickering, like out of nowhere. I hadn't flickered while I was there. And I was like, oh, that's a bit unusual. So I said, and then it went out. It like flickered, goes out. And I'm like, is there a ghost? Flickers back on. Flicker, 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 on. And then, like, I'm like, okay, that's funny. And then it goes back off. And then I'm like, okay, if you are a ghost, I called my sister. I was like, look, the Christmas tree is talking. And I was like, if you are a ghost, could you do the flicker thing, like, one more time? And it flickered off. And then it flickered back on again, like crazy. And then it stayed on the whole rest of the day. I don't know.
Whoa.
So that's my only interesting story from Louisiana, but that is how those conversations tend to go for me, let me tell you.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was fun.
Holy moly.
And my sister saw it. I was like, see, look, I asked it. It did it. Or it was timed so perfectly, so coincidentally, so perfectly. But that has happened so many times to me that...
Yeah, at
be.
some point, it's not a coincidence anymore.
I agree.
So friendly ghost, Christmas tree communication, you know?
Yeah.
That's really cute.
That's sweet. Oh my gosh. And if you would like one more bonus story,
One more story.
you can head on over to our Patreon, where I will be reading the story of Ayla, one of our listeners, sent in a lore of her and the rake. And it is so bone-chilling. I cannot wait to read it for you guys. It's going to be awesome. So if you're a Patreon member, head on over there. And if you'd like to be one, you can. Head on over there and listen to the story. It's going to be awesome.
I guess we should shout out our newest Patreon member because we saw her name flash by.
Yeah.
So thanks, Hazel, for joining. We love you. And we're so excited for you to get this. You're just in time for a good bonus story.
Yes,
So
just
true.
in time. Perfect timing. Yeah, we all screamed when we saw the name come through.
We did.
were like, oh my God. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone who supports us, whether monetarily, through reviews, through word of mouth. If you're willing to give us a holiday gift this year, we would appreciate either 5 stars or you telling a friend or whatever, surprise us. My favorites are the reviews where we get to read them. They make me very happy.
They just mean so much.
Yeah.
And if you have any local lores that you want told on the podcast or the Patreon, if they're longer, email us at ladieswholorepod@gmail.com. And in the new year, we will get started on those.
Yeah. Keep your eyes out because
ladies.
the veil is thin.
Ooh. Spooky light stories come our way. Happy holidays, friends.
Happy
you guys.
holidays, ladies.
Happy holidays.
Love you.
Love you guys. Love you, listeners.
Love you all.
Shall we sing?
Yeah. Should we sing to ward off the darkness?
Yeah.
I love
Full of
that.
light and love.
Yeah.
Want to count us?
A 3, a 2. Oh, and sing with us, listener.
Yeah.
Let's all
Sing
join
at the top
together.
of your lungs.
Yeah. Belt it
What's
out.
that elf quote where it's like,
The best way to spread holiday cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh,
let's do that right now.
I don't think that was right, but it's close.
I think it's Christmas cheer in that movie, but
Holiday
yes.
cheer.
Holiday.
For us, it's holiday cheer.
All right. A 3, a 2, a 1. Ladies who love. Power of friendship.
Aww.